U.S. President Joe Biden has approved additional military forces for Kabul. He authorized the deployment of approximately 5,000 troops tasked with safely removing personnel from the U.S. Embassy. U.S. aircraft could be seen taking off and landing near the diplomatic outpost. Biden earlier defended his decision to withdraw U.S. troops from Afghanistan, arguing it was the responsibility of the Afghan forces to fight the Taliban.
7 years ago, American and British forces lowered their flags as they ended combat operations there. Now, along with Canada, they're sending soldiers back to help their embassy's staff leave the country.
Few crises could distract the Biden administration from a resurgent COVID-19 right now, but the speed of the Taliban's advance since the US announced it would withdraw all forces by the end of this month has caught Washington on the back foot to safeguard what the State Department is refusing to call an evacuation, a move now drawing comparisons with the fall of Saigon towards the end of the Vietnam War.
The State Department is refusing to say if the US Embassy would close as the Taliban, which rules using a hardline interpretation of Sharia law, closes in on Afghanistan's capital, Kabul.
This is not abandonment. This is not an evacuation. This is not the wholesale withdrawal. What this is a reduction in the size of our civilian footprint.
Peace talks between Afghanistan's Western-backed government and the Taliban have been stalled, but international envoys to those negotiations are urging both sides to accelerate them while de-escalating violence. Owen Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.
Other than the United States, other countries are also evacuating their diplomats from Afghanistan. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson promised Afghanistan whatever support it could give, even as he confirmed the withdrawal of most embassy staff. It will also recall the parliament from its summer recess next week to discuss the situation in Afghanistan. Germany, Czech Republic, Spain, Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark are either reducing and evacuating their diplomatic staff. Earlier, in a stark warning, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urged the Taliban to immediately halt its offensive and negotiate in good faith to avert a prolonged civil war. And NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg says the alliance will keep its civilian diplomatic presence in Afghanistan as it tries to support the Afghan government and security forces in the face of the Taliban offensive.